Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right, this one caught.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And he's going to float this one to the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll run it to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score LSU 21, Illinois 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a shotgun run call. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick right side of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Third down coming up.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Hard running through a tackle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Slide 22. Slot straight.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Illinois lining up quickly here. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense.
42 Spider. 4.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, fighting the line out.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
LSU 28, Illinois.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He breaks the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
4th down, he's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. He's got it, enough for a first down. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It leads to second down.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
33-yard line. Now, 4th down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 32.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He pulls it in for a big gain. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The pocket breaking down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Plainly able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Of 2. Brings up second down.
Come on, set.
Here's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
Third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 45, Illinois 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Looking to chuck it again. He's got a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your littler slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Sticking with the running game. Touchdown, LSU. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the same runner's got it again. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. And here's the handoff. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Freedom! 691, Gator Smoke, Cricket, Belly Stunner. Lion.
They'll run it to the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Double right.
A handoff to the back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick it away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, And on Monday as a team, you break down the film, they'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They've been great on fourth down so far today, 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On the set.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive.
Spider.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left.
Got it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Blue. Yankee blue. Now.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time.
Razor. Razor.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance,